You know, getting the perfect shot is actually easier than what you think. I find us humans, we tend to complicate literally everything. If we don't know how to do it, our mind automatically complicates it, so then we just think it's impossible. What's up guys? So today I'm sharing with you guys my simple hacks into getting the perfect Instagram photo. I'm so excited to be finally filming this video. I've been meaning to do it for so long now. Content creating and photography is a massive part of my life. I do it literally daily. To become good at something, consistency and time is key. You ain't got the time? That's alright. I did that for you. So with my time, I figured out what to do and what not to do. So I'm going to share them both with you guys today. So before filming this, I did watch a few of these videos, and you know me, my attention span, it's non-existent. So I found that before I would even get any information from the videos, I would just get really bored and I felt like it was just dragging on. I don't know, that's just me. So I'm gonna do my best to make these short, simple and informative, but also entertaining, because you know I love the little entertainment. So we ain't fluffing around. We gonna get straight into it. So for today's video guys, the only things I will actually need is a ring light, a Canon 750D, 4 different backdrops, a photographer. I'm kidding. We'll literally just need your iPhone and a few apps that I will tell you later which are free. Starting off with my 3 simple to-dos to get the perfect Instagram photo. So number 1, so important, like so important. I cannot stress it enough. Good natural light. It's everywhere, you know, but we still somehow struggle to work with it. You want to be working with the natural lighting. So for example, if you're inside and you're wanting to get a nice Instagram selfie, right here I have my window. That's what we want, window. We want to be facing the window, so we want the natural light to be in our face. We want to be reflecting with the natural light. So for example, we'll have my phone with the natural lights, and watch the difference if I go against the light. It looks horrible. I can't even see me. I'm a shadow. I'm not even there. And then boom, with the light. So it's all about working with the natural light. So timing of the day also is super important. So dusk and dawn, so morning and afternoons are probably like your best time of the day to get the shot. So if you try to get a photo smack bam in the middle of the day and you're in the sunlight, the sun is at the highest point in the sky, so it's actually going to be coming directly down on your body and creating all these shadows. And overall, just shadows in a photo on you isn't the best. You just want to be standing out. Clear as day, you want to be looking nice and tan, your skin wants to be looking good, and you can't really spot that if you have so many shadows on you. You also want to be facing the sun. So if you are outside and someone's getting a photo of you, you somewhat want to be like directly in front of the sun. So you want to be in line with the sun. You want to be able to see it so it can like be on you, on your body, on your face. You don't want to be doing one of these though. You don't want to be squinting. I personally am all about the sunlight when it comes to photos, so I don't really get too many of my photos in the dark, like in the shadows. I do tend to like to get in the natural light and the sun on me. The photo just looks so much like clearer, more professional, and it's easier to edit. Number 2, neutral, simple background. I am a sucker for white, for plain, for beach. It's because you can't go wrong with a simple background. You want to be the center of attention. You want to be the star of the show. So in order to do that and in order to stand out, you need a plain background. If there's too much going on, it takes the spotlight off you. So if there's a lot of people in the background, if there's a lot of mess, if there's a lot of color, you're not going to stand out as much. So try to avoid as many people as possible within your background. Try to avoid a lot of color. A lot of greenery also can look a bit like how you're going. It's also depending on what you want. Personally, I don't like too much greenery in my photos, but it doesn't stop me from getting trees and grass and everything in my photos, because I have a little trick and a little hack which I'll tell you at the end. Number 3, find your angle. Simple. Everyone has different angles and you just need to work with that. Awesome. So take 2 is going to be me taking photos of Nat. So, Nat, she has a position. Her position is usually up high or down low. So it's about finding what that looks like at that point in time. So that could have a lot to do with if she's sitting down, the environment, what she's wearing, etc. So I'm going to work with her and her body to find her angles. Just a reminder that the sun is actually still at the highest point in the sky because it is 12:30. So we're trying to work with that. I'm not too sure if you guys can hear me because it's going to be super windy and I don't have my microphone, but we've just taken Nat's photos, and within that angle and at that present moment and what she was wearing, we definitely found that her angles were from an up high position. So like I said, her angles are usually from down low or up high. Usually if it's down low, it's because she's standing and we want to make her legs look long. But because she was sitting, we found that her angle was from up high. It made her legs look longer, it made her look slimmer. It just made little Natty girl look bloody fantastic. Something else that I am also going to add that I just remembered is clean your lens. Oh my god. Before you take an Instagram photo, grab your phone, grab a piece of material and wipe it. I've had way too many friends take photos of me, and I kid you not, there was so much coconut oil or tanning oil on that screen, and I was like, you just took 52 photos of me. How did you not see that? I'm a blur. I'm literally fuzzy. Like, what? Now, the no-nos. What not to do. So these are very, very important. And like I said, it's taken me time, experience, and a lot of fuck-ups to realize the what not to do's. What not to do? Avoid the touristy shops. Alright, so this is a big no-no. So the touristy shop. You want your photo to look professional and artsy. You don't want to just be standing in front of like an ornament, a lighthouse, or whatever you're trying to stand in front of with the straight body, the simple smile, and then the object in the background. You want the photo to look natural. You want it to make it look like that you're actually doing something, that you're having fun. You want it to look as natural and as organic as possible, and someone just went whoop, took one photo and then there, boom, you got the shot. So if you ever look at my photos and I do want a certain object, whether it's a lighthouse, a bridge, I don't know, whatever, I don't actually get the full thing in it. It's only like half of it, or the top half. Number 2, less ground, more sky. Ugly doogly. So, Tiff and I are just about to take some IG photos, people. So as you can tell, it is currently quite overcast. So because it is overcast, we don't need to worry about going with the sun and working with the sunlight. Overcast, I find, takes really good photos when you have a white background. Anything else, it looks too shadowy and too dark, and we do want to look tan and nice. So if you are taking photos and it is an overcast day, I would recommend getting a light background, as light and white as possible. So I'm gonna show you what we do. Tiffany, she's our model. Hello. Hello. Okay, so she's gonna probably get like a fitness shot. Is that what we're getting?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yep, awesome.
That's what I'm wearing.
Bags away and making sure she has no hair ties or anything like that that's gonna ruin the shot. So, watch out. Get my phone out. This is one of the big no-nos, guys. So as I said, we want to figure out the people's angles. So right now, if I'm going up high, that's not going to be the best shot for Tiffy. Her angles are usually straight forward or down below, depending on where we're at. So another big no-no is the no ground, less sky. So less ground, more sky. So I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what it looks like if I'm getting a lot of ground and less sky. It looks like if I get the opposite. So much nicer. Every time someone's about to take a photo of me, if it's like a new person, whether it's my mum, whether it's a friend, I go less ground, more sky. You want to angle your photo correctly, working with that person's angles. You want your feet to be at the bottom of the screen. If there's too much room down the bottom, it actually messes with the lighting, the angle looks funny, the whole photo just looks off. You want less ground, more sky. So you don't want your head to almost be cut off with the photo. You want as much room as possible up here, no room down here. Number 3, avoid too much color. So if you're wearing a yellow dress and you've got blue in the background, then you've got purple over here, then you have orange up there, and then you have silver over here. If you have a lot of color, it looks messy and it looks quite childish. You want your photos to look majestic, mature. It's about keeping up with the trend with Instagram. And automatically, these days, our eye is drawn to creams, whites, bright, grays, neutral colors. So for me, Instagram content creating photography, it's a way to express myself. It's a form of design. You want your Instagram layout to blend. Your Instagram layout is literally a reflection in who you are, your personality, and every single photo ties in with that. So if you have so much color and so much going on, it literally just looks cluttered and it looks like a mess. So I'm not saying color's bad. Color's really good because it can actually make the photo pop. So if I'm wearing a yellow dress, it'll make it pop, but I will wear the yellow dress with a plain background. Vice versa. If the wall's pink, then I'm making sure that I'm wearing a plain outfit. Editing. So this be my favorite part. So this is when we can turn your photo from like a solid 7.2 to an 11. So the only apps that I ever use are these 3. Lightroom, VSCO, and Facetune. So I ain't using Facetune to make my hair blonder and my nails thin. I will show you what I use Facetune for and it will blow your mind. Because I'm not about changing yourself. I'm about enhancing the light, enhancing the colors. So once we have favored our photos, it is now time to import them into the Lightroom app and apply our presets. So with Lightroom, they do have the presets that it comes with, so you can have like bright, contrast, vivid, etc. But to be honest, they're crap. But your girl's got you. You know, I got you. If you haven't seen already, 2 weeks ago, I did actually release my presets. So yeah, what a coinky dink. They're available on my website, so once you have downloaded my presets, there'll be a video to show you how to pop it on your Lightroom. It is seriously so simple. You apply that on your photo and then boom. That's my preset on your photo. You don't have to do anything. Exactly what I do and how I edit my photos, every adjustment, the lightings, the contrast, everything. It is all in single presets. So my presets are kind of categorized in like what type of photo you're taking. So if you're outside, if there's sunlight, if there's a lot of shadows, it'll literally say it in the names. So you just apply that to your photo. So I have 3 different packages that you can buy. I have Foodie Life, Selfie Queen, and the travel pack. So if you're just looking to edit a photo where it's you outdoors, doing activities, even some selfies, I would definitely recommend getting the travel pack. It literally has everything you need to edit the photo. So the Selfie Queen pack is really good for actual like selfies taken like this. The travel pack is good for selfies that people have taken of you. So I'd 100% recommend downloading the travel pack right now, pausing the video, getting it into your Lightroom, so then we can carry on with the video. Next, VSCO. So with VSCO, I've only actually recently started to use it and I'm in love. So I only use it if I'm pairing it with my presets. The reason why I never used VSCO beforehand is because I didn't like their edits just alone. I find they were quite dark and they brought out a lot of shadows within the photo that weren't actually there. But once you use my presets, it really brightens the photos out and reduces all the shadows. So then, going to VSCO and applying an edit, they just complement each other so well. So the edit that I use for literally nearly all of my photos is A5. So I do actually recommend sticking to the same edit each time, so then again, it blends in with your layout on Instagram. Alrighty, now, Facetune. So this I only apply to some of my photos, only really if it needs it. So the first thing I do is I'll import the photo and then I'll press auto. So what that does, it enhances your skin, it enhances the color. It just gives it a nice natural blemish. So then my favorite part, a lot of the time when you edit your photos and you have like a white background or a wall or something like that, it can tend to look a bit yellowy. We want to get rid of that yellow. We want to whiten that. So I simply just go into like the teeth whitening tool and I whiten certain areas within the photo that were white, but because of the editing, it turned a bit yellow or cream. And I kid you not, whitening tiny little areas within your photo honestly just makes it pop so much more. Anywho guys, that's all I have for you today. If this video did help anyone, make sure you do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. If you end up buying my presets and using them, make sure you hashtag presetsbyc. I'm literally in that hashtag every single day, looking at your guys' photos, how you edit it, how you use my presets. It gives me a chance to communicate and connect with you guys and see your work. Also guys, to get some more tips and trips and daily inspo, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am quite regular on my stories, constantly giving you guys health tips, fitness tips, content creating tips, whatever I can do to help and inspire. Anyway guys, subscribe to my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye!